Romans 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. First and foremost, we give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakarash, the honors to the elders and the apostles of great mills, know how to read well and teach well. Shalom to the whole feel like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. Shalom to those few sisters that's taking heed and getting order in these last days as well. To you all, I say shalom. Right, so video going through the spirit, Lord willing, is edifying. Had a video about like 2 days now. I was, able to actually sit down and do it today. Right, the water Yahbashim Shah. Right, but it's just going into this clip of, one of the heads of a different camp. It says elder priest Zabak, and the man pretty much talking about asking about the sea hip, which we already know what it is, right? And it's funny because when they come out with these videos saying it's about some philosophies, they cannot break that down. That doesn't even add up to Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17. Buy, selling, and trading. It is not, what I'm saying? It don't parallel up with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into this video, and I'm also put the full clip at the end of the video just in case the brother may want to go into it as well. All right, so I'm gonna just matter of fact, I'm gonna start back off in Romans 16 and 17, right? Because he said some key things, right? Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, right? Because here you have it. We've been telling you what they're going to do with a new world order, right? They're going to crash the dollar, and they're going to come back out with these devices, small devices, implanted inside you, right? But let's go to this word mark, and this is why, the elders say, just go into the word, right? Scratch the surface. Don't read it at face value, right? Because once you start digging up under it, right, you see, you get more information, right? So let's go to that word mark. Right, go to the Greek word scopeo, right? And it says to look at, observe, contemplate, right? Take heed to thyself, to fix one's eyes upon, right? Direct one's attention, right? So the point is paying attention. They saying this, or the scripture's saying this. And when you do the homework on it, right? The Greek or the Hebrew word on it, it says different, than what these off camps are saying, right? So let's watch the video, and I will be pausing it. So. And he said the philosophies of this world. That the case, man. We all got it, man. We all fucked up. We all got the mark, But that even with him trying to say that, and with a cell phone, it says you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you have this device. Not just any type of device, right? Yeah, we know these cell phones are tapped, credit cards are tapped, But this is gonna be different. You won't be able to enter the premises unless you have this. This will be your new badge, right? Which we always break down, right? And then he was quick to say, go to Ezekiel 9 and 4, right? Which we're going to go to it as well. But the thing about it is, we're going to go into the root word of it, right? And see what he's trying to say. But if a person that's not learned enough, right, they'll get confused, But here we are to unravel, right, the confusion that they're trying to bring. Man, and it's crazy because they scoff and mock, and they know deep down, they know that they sold out, right? We're gonna jump to that same thing, right? Because that mark was not a physical thing, right? That was more of a spiritual thing, right? And it matter of fact, we're gonna let the scripture talk. Ezekiel, where is that? Ezekiel 9. Excuse me. And we're gonna go straight into it, right? We're gonna grab that word mark as well, and let's see if it's talking about philosophies, and see if it's gonna add up to what Revelation 13 and 16. These are two different marks. And if you're not learned enough, they'll try to confuse the two, right, or make mockery, right? But it says Ezekiel 9 verse 4. It said, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." Right, so this one is right here's a different type of mark. Right, this one goes into the to Hebrew. Excuse me. What Tawa? What's that? Yeah. And it says a sign of exemption from judgment. Simple. Simple. That's all it is. A mark of exemption, right? You got the angels coming through, and what? They killing. They putting folks to flight. But hey, those certain men that's crying out, believing in Yahweh, right? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. Hey, excuse those men. Don't touch them. Simple, right? And the thing is, what he's saying is, yes, what he's trying to say, you paying attention to a certain brother, whatever he's saying it. But this is different from where society is heading to. This is talking about something physical. He's talking about something spiritual, right? And I'm gonna grab that too, right? Just to show the comparison, right? He went from he's talking about something more spiritual, right? In Ezekiel 9 and 4. Right, but in Revelation 13 and 16 is a physical thing, right? And for the record, Esau is a carnal man. He's not doing nothing spiritual, man. This is how he went on this side. This is how he's going to do things on this side, carnally, right? You got Lord finna give us spiritual powers. Esau want jetpacks because he can't get it. He don't work like that, man. And he said, and that's why the Lord gonna, hey man, gonna kill these folks, man. A lot of the leaders, man, right? Because they know shit at this point. They don't know, but they really mock, right? They're mocking it. They're trying to say, well, that the case, everybody got it. No, he says no difference. It is a big difference, man, right? Because we come to a time of a new form of buck breaking, right? A new rulers, right? Same rulership. So like, let me take that back. He wants to, let's have my words better. A new contract, sort of say, right? In order to get this contract, you got to have this device, I'm going to say, right? So this right here is going to be a different one, and like he said, it's no different than having it inside your hand or your forehead. You already got it. No, it's different, because this one's going to let it be known that you have it. Man, you could easily throw your phone away, I can easily, get to work without having no cell phone. I can easily, just have paper money, But we come to a time where Esau wants all access on to where you at 24/7, and it has to be implanted inside the skin, right? To the point where I'm gonna take away the dollar, which we're seeing right now is finna collapse. Everything is going towards AI, digital. That's all it is. Right? Let me keep going. Excuse me. And also in the book of Revelation 14, right? We're gonna grab that too. Shows it as well, right? The consequence, right, of taking the sea hip. Right, and they think it's a joke, man. Let's grab another precept right quick. Right, this is no serious. This is a serious matter to be, warning the people. It looked like he was talking to appear to be Edomite, but the point is you make a mockery of the doctrine of what the truth is, right? I think it's Galatians 6:7. Right. Excuse me. This is There we go. 6 and 7, the point. It says, be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right, that's just the point, right? You mocking the doctrine, You trying to say, oh, look, this brother here got the chip, he got the mark. No, man. Excuse me. Let me go straight to it. Right, so all in all, right, we're going to jump to Revelation 13 and verse 16. Just the point, right? Excuse me. It says, and he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive, right, a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? You got another word for receive. For mark. Let's first grab that word for receive, right? And it said, first off, it says, and he calls of all, right? This is Esau, Edom, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive, right? And like we always go into it, because he boxing everybody in to do what? To receive, extend their hand to give something to someone, bestow a gift. And we know what a gift destroys the heart, right? And in this point, we know that this gift from Esau Edom is going to lead to what? Revelation 14 and 9, right? Pretty much, you take this sea hip, right? You just now signed up to get unalived by these ICBM nuclear missiles, man. So we go to the Greek word didomi, right? To bestow a gift, right? To reach out, extend, present. What are you presenting? You're presenting your hand, your forehead. See how these things, this is a physical thing, right? It says to give something to someone. What are you giving to that the person that he calls of all, right? Esau Edom. He finna cut off the food stamps, cut off social security. That too. The 401k, all of these things, man. If you want to be a part of this new system, right, you have to have this device. This is the badge to get into this party. You gotta have this. You know, deliver, reach out of a writing, right? And this parallels back up to the word mark. When you go to the third, when you break it down to the third degree, you know, going into you got charagma, charax, and grapho, right? And it says of a writing, right? You're gonna be having all of your documents, you know, paperwork, all of that on that C hip, man. You know, all the codes, right? Excuse me. It says to give or commit to someone something to be religiously observed, right? Man, you can't get around this, man. That's how you know these folks is finished, man. They lying, right? They make mockery about the MOTB, right? With it being the with the C hip, right? But hey, like Scripture says, when these things shall come to pass, they shall know a prophet have been among them, right? And these head camps, they got a lot of blood to pay. You know, they got a lot of blood on their hands, and they're gonna have to pay for that, man. Right? You leading these sheeps, right, straight into the slaughter, right? So next, I'm gonna grab that word mark, right, which we already know goes from the Greek word charagma, right? So let's see if, like earlier in the video, he was saying about what it is. It's on your mind, right? So let's see what this is talking about. Let's see if it's physical or spiritual. So it says a stamp, an imprinted mark, right? Of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, right? Let's get that. Look up the word badge, a distinctive emblem worn as a mark of office, right? As a distinctive emblem, right? Worn as a mark of office, membership, achievement, license, employments, etc., right? A pen, an emblem. When you go inside your job, you have let's say a corporate job. You walk around with your tag on you to let folks know who you are. To get inside certain doors, you gotta have a certain key. Boom, this is the badge for that. Right? This is a physical thing that's coming. It's just on your mind. You know, Lord, hey, if anything, you know, hey, brothers do want to have the mark of exemption, of course. Right? Let's keep going. The mark branded upon horses. Everybody has seen what a branded horse looks like. It is a physical thing. Right? It says things, carved, sculpture, graven work. Right? Let's go down somewhat to the strong definition. It says as a badge of servitude. But how would you know that you're having that badge of servitude? Right? Which we already know. Matter of fact, let me go up some. Salakia. It says charagma, from the same as G5482, a scratch or etching, right? Because we already know this is device. It's gonna have to go up under the skin. So what? You have to scratch. You got to pierce through something to set that device in it, right? It says as a badge of servitude, right? Which we know it goes into the word slavery. That's what servitude, goes into, right? Slavery, right? The state of being a slave or completely subject to someone more powerful. You cannot get around that part itself, right? He calls up all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, right? That adds up to that servitude, man. And how is he going to do it? He's going to cut off the resource that you go to already, right? But if you want to participate, you have to submit, right? And get this physical device so he can track you. You know what I'm saying? He wants to have this compatible with AI, right? To the point where if you don't do what Esau says, right? He can cut off your oxygen. He can do whatever. He can throw your social credit score down. Whatever the case may be, he can find you, That's what it's all coming down to. Right? Excuse me. So, so as a badge of servitude, a sculpture figure, right? These are physical things, right? Excuse me. Let's go back some. Let's go to the root word of charagma, right, which is karox, right, a paler stake, a palisade, right. Excuse me. Let's start at the root word. It says from karasso, to sharpen to a point, right? Because what's going to be sharpened to a point? This syringe that is sitting inside of, right? And what they're going to do, they're going to what? Pierce the skin. So what? That scratch or etching, that's what the chip, will be inside that syringe, so they can what? Place it up under the skin, right? And it's all simple, man. It says, let's go to the Strongs. Matter of fact, it says a paler stake, a palisade, right? We already know what those are. It's just another representation of a syringe, right? But at the bottom of those stakes, that's like you go to a Mediterranean spot, you get like a kebab. What they do, they got that kebab steak, right? Excuse me, and they pierce it through the what? The meat. Excuse me, or the lamb, the salmon, But what it just shows you that it's something sharpened to a point. How would they be able to put this device inside you? It had to be sharpened to a point, And it's an old video of them showing like the people. I think I said it before, but hey, I'll repeat it about the company Walletmore. They got their whole break room set up, and everybody just getting sealed, right? And thing about it was, he was like, "Oh, it just feel like a small little pinch." And it don't, it's pretty fast, right? Yep, it's the same thing, right? Through the idea of scratching a stake, by implication, a palisade or rampart, right? When you look up a palisade, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, right? But we can go to that root word of karox, which will be to grapho, right? And it says to write with reference to the form of the letters, right? So we already know what's going to be on the letters, these codes, right in it. Excuse me. So this all in all, right? Just showing you these counts, man. These other counts. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell just happened. Okay, come. It just shows you these other counts, man. They really leading a lot of Israel, to really take this, right? But we make these videos time and time again to tell you to avoid them, And it's that one part. So like you. Nah, he said, do it really make a difference? Yes. Right. John seen inside his dream. People put inside their their right hand or their forehead, right? And it is a consequence for that. Let me read that consequence in the book of Revelation 14 in verse 9. Because this right here is the consequence of receiving that, man. Right? Revelation 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? So yes, it is a difference. Right? Because when things get shut down, this is mandatory. You have to have this to maneuver around. Right? And you receive it, you bow down, right? To the image of Baal. You take this, the Lord has it set up to where, you will be getting those ICBM nuclear missiles, So yes, it's a difference. Kind of lost my train of thought, right? But yeah, let me go grab that Ezekiel 33 and 33. Talking about philosophies, man. You can't buy and sell and trade with no philosophy. Right? It's Ezekiel 33 and 33, and I'm gonna close out with that. Right. Matter of fact, let me go to the book of Amos right quick. Right, because you're gonna, it's just a point, right? The true men of the Lord are telling you what it is, breaking it all the way down, right? And then these dudes, they won't go no deeper than, they're not gonna go deeper than what's been, on face value of it. They're not gonna go into these words and break these words down. This is the book of Amos 3, verse 7. It says, surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret, right, unto his servants, the prophets, right? The true servants, the prophets, will break all of this down, bit by bit, right? And line it up to what's going on. We seen how things are getting, adjusted for that chip, man. Everything's being chip compatible, right? All the grocery stores, you got a lot of Walmarts. They going pretty much, no cashiers really. Everything will be set up just for that chip, man. Right? But it said, but he revealed his secret, right? The secret meaning the prophecies, right? To his servants, the prophets, the real ones, right? Not these false ones that's up here for gimmicks and to want to get paid, right? So I'm going to close it out with this in the book of Ezekiel 33 and 33, right? Because it's back in the book of Romans, he said, mark them and avoid them, right? Put that mental note and avoid them, right? Because they trying to lead you to destruction, right? And we trying to lead you to salvation, right? Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, right? The MOTB, right? The mandation of it, implementation of it. It says, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them, right? Warning you about these heads, that's telling you false, right? And we've been telling you the whole time what it is. That's why we have so many videos of this one prophecy, man. Because this right here what divides up a lot of camps, But when this comes past, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. All right, I'm going to close up by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, Lord willing, edifying. Until the next time, Shalom.
Gonna get a woman pregnant. That is mine. The mark of the beast is the philosophies of this wicked world. It's not a microchip. All right, they say it's a microchip, and we all probably got that microchip in our phones right now. All right, the mark of the beast represents accepting the wicked philosophies of this world. Have a mark in your mind. Give me Ezekiel 94.
That doesn't make no sense. How can the Holy Ghost be your father?
Are we Morris? Huh? Are we Morris? Are we what? Morris. Morris? Morris. No, we're Israelites. All right, go ahead,
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord said unto him,
come on,
go to the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem,
come on,
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That mark is in your mind, meaning what? Come out here and look for all the brothers and sisters that's tolerant in the society. Set a mark in their forehead. And to the others, does that mean, brother, you're an Israelite, you keep the commandments, let me put a chip in your forehead now, okay? No, I'm putting the knowledge, we're marking you in your mind. Your forehead represents the mind. We're marking you with the knowledge of the scriptures. All right, go ahead.
And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him to the city and smite.
Because anybody that don't follow the Most High and keep his commandments, what's going to happen to them? They're going to be put to death. Anybody that don't have that righteous mark, they're going to be put to death.
Let not your eyes stare.
He said, don't let your eyes stare with an angel who come out here in the last days. Anybody not keeping these commandments, they're going to be put to death. Right, go ahead.
Let not your eyes stare. Neither have ye pity.
Go ahead.
Slay utterly old and young.
Go ahead.
Both maids and little children. and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Don't come near anybody that's sealed with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that laws in their mind. It's not talking about putting chips on the forehead or mark an X on the middle of the forehead. You're marked spiritually. All right, like you say, yo, I'm gonna keep an eye on that brother. All right, I'm gonna mark that. You know what I'm saying? Right? Does that mean you're gonna put a chip in his head? No. That means you're gonna mark him. You're gonna make a mental note of him, and you're gonna just notice him. You're gonna watch out for that. Even if you don't see him, you're gonna keep it in your mind. That dude ain't no good. Stay away from him. All right? It's not talking about that. It's talking about the philosophies and the doctrines of this society. Because everybody, damn near everybody walking around with a chip right now. If you got any technology from a phone to a credit card, whatever, you walking around with a damn chip. You already got the chip. Is it really a difference if you put it in your hand or your forehead? No, you already walking around with it. Yeah. We all walking around probably with damn chip in your right. Sabor got the chip right here. We'll block out his name. All right, don't try to get Sabor's bank information. All right, don't identity theft Sabor. All right, so we can't even see what bank he banks. All right, Sabor, you got the chip. You got the market. Get out of here.